All right, everyone. Good evening. This is Luis here, your host, CryptoLou. Today we got a new called the markets. Let's take a look around the whole market, from cryptocurrencies to regular stock markets. And all right, let's take a look over here. Right now, we look at Bitcoin futures, the CME group, and we have a kind of support line at 35,100 at this point. Yep, that's pretty much it. Kind of bounced like twice from the bottom over there and stop at 35,285. Now let's take a look at XRP. Again, we have a kind of crazy day, as you can see it. Fibonacci showing the 77 was the support, kind of bounce over there. Big sell going on, but the bulls coming in, bring the price back again. Right now it's 80 cents. We're looking at the 15 minutes chart. So, all right, let's take a look. Something else. Okay, let's go. Open out the window. Let's go BTC and let's go Coinbase. Coinbase. Oops, two C's. That's the reason. Coinbase. All right, should have got that ready. All right, 15 minutes. Support down here at 35,328, pretty much. No, 299 actually. Right now we are 36,114, which is, if we look at the futures, which is future stop over the weekend, we have already. If we keep doing this way, we probably gonna have a gap up on on Monday. All right, Monday is gonna go, the gap is gonna go up, which is a good thing, because that means a bullish situation. We have that from last week. We have that, so I can show you guys over here in the futures. And if you go on a day chart, I think hide it, everything. Take this, take this off, and take the super train off, and the 50 days. And let's go back in. Okay. So today, what's the 14? Okay, actually. The 14, let's take a look over here. Friday, let's take a look on the 4 hours. I think it should be better. Okay, yeah, 4 hours is better. All right, so if you look at on the calendar, the 11th was Friday. All right, today is 18. We're looking at CME Group's future June contract. So on Friday, we have down here, let's take the calendar off. It was down here at $37,000. And we opened up here around 39. The open was 38,900. That day we closed at 39,240. We traded pretty much the whole week into the 15th. No, not the whole week. 2 days. 14th and Tuesday. Tuesday started to go down, and then Thursday came. The 17th yesterday. We kind of hold over here at 39,285, and then today. Last night and today we have a down back to 35 35,200. Kind of holding 35,200 now. So let's take a look on this. We still look at the futures. See, the price is not changed because they stop on Friday night. So the contracts, the European contracts, expire the last Friday of each month, which is next Friday. So they don't tell you guys a lot of information that I collected over the years and why the price of Bitcoin acting this way, you know, how we go from here and blah blah blah. I'm not expert, but I probably at this time, after being following the Bitcoin for the last 5 years and probably the last 3 years, kind of figured out a couple things. I pretty much can tell you guys what is the situation. I'm gonna just bring one situation over here. We're looking at BTC features contract from CME Group, a 4 hours chart. So I'm gonna write it down here. A couple things. The ad coming in. I'm trying to get some music from copyright free. That way they don't block me. All right, so this is a gap right here. All right, happens on May 16th. Every time we have this gap, like on a down trend, okay, we have a bearish scenario. Okay, every time we have the gap and a bull, let's make it larger. This the gap from Friday to Monday on the CME Group. We have probably a bull scenario. Okay, so technical look, the analysis in a technical way, that was supposed to be actually happened the way it was supposed to be. A gap down, a drop, but as you can see it, we are trying to build a big support at this line over here. Already go down a little bit, but then come back. So I don't know if you have anything like a quadruple bottom, but double bottom we have it. If I notice this, I put this one right here, which is definitely was kind of like a double bottom scenario. Okay, so pretty much that's probably like we're gonna hold it right here. All right, so back why I'm talking about this, the gaps on the CME Group. Let's go, trying to go all the way back. Look at this, look at those gaps. On the CME Group. Look at this one. It was amazing. Okay, this contract is to 3 months, February, March, and April. So this was open. I cannot look back because, you know, but you have an idea for such a gap on the CME Group contract. So every time it was Friday, let's go January, the Friday on a January 29, which it was here Friday. Send okay. 31st, New Year's. Actually, New Year's we didn't have much of the gap. Kind of like hold. Normally in the New Year it stay like this, but then we have February. The last Friday was actually this one was not even last Friday. The 5th, probably. I think probably like the 5th was the first Friday of the month. Probably like was the last Friday of January. So I don't know. So we had this big gap on the same group contract from June. Come right here. Price pump big time, and then we go. This one. 21st, 22nd, a gap over here. See it? This is not okay. You gotta go back every time. All right. 26 was the last Friday on February, but we have a gap down here on the 22nd. The 26, we gonna go all the way down here, and even the price kind of like it went down from this gap over here, you know, for this formation, the 3 black soldier thing. Then on the March, we started try to build a little gap up. And look at the price hit $60,000 on the February 21st. Then we had this downtrend, and then the February 28th we had the gap from March and the upside, but then already had the top over here. So going forward, probably some formation like some type of head and shoulder. The 7. Now you gotta go all the way to the end of the month. Last Friday, not even this one. This was, look at this gap. Yeah, this was Friday, but not the last Friday of the month, which is the 12th of March. March 12th was over here on the 2nd week of the month. So the 26th of March was the last week. So we have this major gap from Friday to Monday, and right here, big one. And so probably if you look at it, it's not because we didn't get the 64 back around here, but if we look this probably as a double top on March, then we had this big 6% down. So then we started forming some gap down. So we got one over here, 15. Some of the gaps actually still on the bull side around 60,000. The 26th, the last Friday of March, another gap. See it? The price went up. Okay. So then we still, last Friday, price still around 60, dive a little bit 56, recovery all the way up to 65, with another gap over here over this weekend. But we need to see April, which is last Friday was the 30th of the month. So we go fast forward. Oops. Go fast forward. I'm gonna erase everything. Okay, the 16. Okay, now the 16, not even close to the last Friday of the month, but 16 probably was Friday, because then 16, 18, yes, Friday. CME group close, and we had this big gap going on at this point. Okay, from the price up to $63,000. It closed 63.75. Open Monday 57.655. So $6,000 drop, and probably that was the starter of that what they try to call correction, or maybe bearish situation. Let's take a look on the lines from the 50 and the 200. Okay, so from the gap we didn't have the death cross. I mean, we have it right after, because the price started here and then boom, chakalaka, we have the death cross on this point. What's my cross? Right here. I'll put a small one. Death cross on the 4 hours chart after big gap on CME group contract from June 20, 2021. Then we have this 47, 48, 48,000 on April the 23rd. We closed at 48,935. So then we have let's see, commercial rebounds big time back to 50s. Price now trading below the 200 from this point. I mean, below 250 at the 4 hours chart around April. Then we have April the 3rd, which is the last Friday, and May 2nd. The price closed on the 30th, closed at 345 and open 57,245. So it was only $100. I don't even call gap, but it was $100 difference between the closing on Friday at 37,345. So we didn't notice how deceived was this gap. It was $100 gap, and the downside from closing on Friday the May going to the 30th of April to going to May 2nd, we have a $100 gap. This is nothing, but probably technical wise it could have mean something for who knows better than me. And as you can see, also we started trading below the 2 lines in the 4 hours after the death cross formation on April the 22nd. So this is definitely the bearish scenario on the Bitcoin futures contract. So and then we started like bounce between lines and hit the 200, but still always below. Not much the gap in this situation to we back in May. We had the first big one, and then we have pretty much almost the same, like back in April the 3rd and May 2nd, just like $100 difference. I think we have the second weekend, we have the kind of situation when the gap down or gap up, $100 difference. So another scenario that I bring in the technical is the double bottom from this point. One comment somebody say in the CNBC about a big inflow on the $30,000 at Coinbase. So pretty much could be it, you know. And so now we back, but we still between bull and bearish. We're in a bearish scenario because we trade below the 200 days on a 4 hours chart. Of course, if you look at the day chart, probably in the futures, we don't have the 200, but we still below the 50 days. Actually, we're looking at the 4 hours, the day and the futures contract from CME Group, June 21st, 2001, sorry. Which is, the contract is called AIM-21. So, back on Bitcoin, and as you can see it, if you hold the price, Bitcoin we're looking at 15 minutes, okay? And as a Fibonacci, it looks like probably gonna go at this blue line, which is a 36,469, bounce from here, maybe down, or maybe from here, which is 36. Now we already crossed the line. Maybe. Let's see if we go 36,490, probably hit it from this and go down, or maybe go up for the weekend. So we see probably Asia, we're gonna do something over the weekend, probably gonna buy. So in this scenario, pretty much everybody follows Bitcoin. So we look at XRP, kind of rebounds from the 77 cents. We look at Binance against XRP USDT. We might hit the 81, rebounds, maybe, I'm not sure. And let's go off the futures and take a look at AMC. AMC, this is the day chart. We're looking at it. Healthy on the 50 and 200 days moving average. The next earnings in the June and August to the 4th. The estimate from the street, it's 0.96 negative for earnings. And as you can see, I'm shorting, but this is a fake money, so it's not true. Okay, I would say I missed the boat going up. Try to catch the boat going down, because everything that goes up, it go down. And technical, I'm not too, I could be wrong, but I can see it if happens. Double bottom. Let's got this one right here, this one. Sorry, double bottom, no, double top. Okay. And pretty much it. I don't see other information. Maybe a head and shoulder, but not, doesn't look. So that's what we have right now. And I gotta go now. Time's over. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good